I was expecting a more explosive fight yesterday for Mbilli and Devonchenko, and I was surprised by Devonchenko's tactics. He decided to box him intelligently instead of the typical Devonchenko, a charging bull, just like just like Mbilli. And I thought on paper, okay, you never know what's going to happen in a fight. On paper, I thought it was going to be an explosive fight because both styles mesh. But when you had Devonchenko, trying to be Sugar Ray Leonard last night and just playing the safe boxing, because I think he hurt his arm in the early rounds, tore bicep or whatever. He couldn't really use it, so he was pretty much a one-handed fighter on survival mode. And Mbilli, he failed to capitalize off that. He failed to what do you call it? He failed to achieve the knockout, which he's accustomed to doing, because he ran into a different type of style he didn't expect. If you look at all of Devonchenko's fights, they're pretty much he's in your face. He's gonna break it down. He's gonna wear you down with high volume of punches and everything. It's just a physical, attacking, aggressive fighter like Mbilli, and Mbilli didn't expect that. So you see, he was kind of lost on trying to, fight a style like that. A guy that moves a lot, a guy that was pivoting around him, staying off the ropes, touching him with a lot of shots, hitting him with a lot of shots, catching him coming in, and he would hit him with some hard shots, but he couldn't finish him. Plus, Mbilli, that's see, Joe. I always say, when you go to distance, you find out what your deficiencies in a fighter. You see the deficiencies in a fighter when he has to go to distance, not when he gets some quick knockouts. When he gets some quick knockouts, you don't know. You don't know nothing about him except he's getting them quick knockouts. But once he starts going them rounds and going the distance, you start seeing the deficiencies in him, which he needs to work on. And him fighting that type of style, he didn't put the right type of combinations together to get Devonchenko out of there and everything. He let Devonchenko, I never seen him with footwork like that. He let him escape off the ropes, escape out of the corners a lot. So he was in a stationary target on the ropes and everything. And he kept on turning him. I will say, Eddie Fletcher always told me, a charging bull can't fight in circles. And that's what Devonchenko's plan was yesterday. Andre Rozier, kept on stressing the box, keep turning him, in a circle. Because when you got a puncher like Mbilli, he needs his feet to get set. He needs to be right in front of you. He needs his feet to get set. So that's when he can start getting in the rhythm to start loading up them big bombs he likes to throw. But if you start giving him a little movement, you start turning him, he's got to turn with you, and he can never get his feet set. And if a fighter like Mbilli, a power puncher like him, can't get his feet set, he'll never get into rhythm. And you saw that last night. He never got into rhythm to land them big explosive bombs like he did in the other fight. But you can see his deficiencies in his defense, Joe. There's holes in his defense. Combination punching, pretty much, it's good, but to be elite, he's got to add more different types of combinations to his arsenal. Okay, so he has more variety instead of throwing the same shit all the time and everything. But and he's got to understand, how to break the guys down better instead of just pure physical strength. You know what I mean? Trying to overwhelm you. That shit ain't gonna work sometimes, especially when you start, moving up the ladder. When the cream starts rising to the top, that's when skill, more advanced weaponry, more tools in your toolbox, more weapons in your arsenal you got to have and everything, especially defensively. Yeah, boy, you can see, there's holes in his defense when he comes at you. When he gets caught coming in, he gets caught with incoming. Walking into punches, the right hands, the jabs or left hooks or whatever combinations. But Mbilli, he's an exciting fighter because he wants to fight. He's aggressive, he's physical, and every punch he has knockout written all over it. So Yeah, he's fun to fight, but it was a great experience for him to go 10 rounds. Not only to get the rounds under his belt, knowing he could go the 10 rounds, but just to see the deficiencies him and his coach need to work on. So he elevates himself one step higher because he's fighting top level competition now. You're talking about the cream of the cream of the cream, the cream de la creme de la creme. The cream
Yep.
rises to the top, and he's better improved in a lot of areas, in certain areas, or he ain't gonna beat them top guys. He'll get to that level, but he won't beat them top guys. Guys like Benavidez, if he was a 68 pounder, pick him off, pick him apart. Eric Morrell, pick him apart. You know what I mean? All you
David
gotta do
Morrell,
is
yes.
what's the name? Eric? No, David Morrell. Yeah, Eric
David Morrell
Morrell.
Jr., yes.
Yeah, Eric Morrell is a former WBA champion, but
Yep.
David Morrell, he'll pick you apart. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Ronnie would love that fight. Ronnie, an experienced coach like Ronnie Shields, he'll say, "Oh, man, he'll be salivating from the mouth, licking his chops. Yeah, give me that fight with Morrell. We'll pick him apart. All you got to do is the early rounds. That's when he's dangerous because that boy comes out like a young Mike Tyson, going for the knockout. That's why he's so exciting, and he's explosive, and he could punch with both hands. And Mbilli, yeah, you know, you need fights like this, Joe, to grow. Quick
That's it.
knockouts. You get, like that Abdullah Mason. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, he's looking great.
Second round knockout.
Oh, he's looking beautiful. But I want to see him in fights like this where he's got to go the rounds. Then you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out what type of where he's at as a fighter when he's going them rounds. You're gonna see. You're gonna okay, all right. And when he ain't knocking out guys, okay, you can see he's deficient in this area, this area, this area. It's like that. You know what I mean? When you're coming up and everything, but when you get them quick knock, like Berlanga, he's a perfect example. That guy's the biggest fraud out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he had to go the distance, you saw how you saw this kid all the lack of skills, basic fundamental skills. Don't even talk about advanced skills. He didn't have. But anyway, it was good for Mbilli to go the distance